right.
Good job.
Now what's 11 plus 12 plus 13?
11 plus 12 plus 13?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 plus 12 plus 35?
No, it's also 30 plus 6. Do you know, Mommy?
36.
Yeah, but what's...
Hello everybody, good morning. It is 6:30 in the morning and I decided I'm going to do a get ready with me video. Now guys, let me just say this is my very first one I've ever done, so don't come for me, but I did get the really obnoxious, ugly headband that everybody wears to do it, which for me kind of is good just because it gets like all of the hair out of your face. God, my hair looks wild. But here we go. We're gonna do like a get ready with me video and I'm gonna show you step by step what I do. A lot of you guys have asked about my skincare, which it's nothing fancy, and certain things like that. So I will show the products as I go along and then I will link them in the description. All in all, I would say my makeup maybe takes me, I want to say 10 minutes to do, so I guess we'll find out. So I start by doing a moisturizer. I will put that right there. And again, I'll link all of this below. So I just take a little bit of this and put it all over my face. Now, interesting story, but I had my makeup done for my sister-in-law's wedding last spring and the makeup artist was like unbelievable and made me look like snatched and good and like amazing. So I actually reached out to her because I wanted to do like a private lesson because I have no idea how to do makeup, and I met with her, I think it was like last November, and she totally did and like showed me different tips and tricks of how to do my makeup. And so that's what I do now. I obviously do like a very fast version of what she taught me and what she does. Anyways, okay, so sorry, I know I use NARS. This one shade is in Vienna. This is liquid foundation. I use a foundation brush. God, I probably should clean that. And I do about just 2 pumps on that. And then she had instructed me when you start, you just kind of place it and then brush it outward. So I can speed this up maybe. She also said come down your neck a little bit so that you don't have that like really harsh line, but just brush it out. Also on top of your ears a little bit here. I also go over my eyelids. I usually use a primer below this between moisturizer and foundation, but I'm all out, so no primer today. Let's see, is that good? So I'm gonna get really close while using my mirror. Okay, good enough, right? Okay, so put that away. Then I take my beauty blender. I'm gonna get it a little wet. I just put it under the sink for like, literally like under for 1 second and then wring it out so that it's just, there's still too much water on that. So that it's just a little bit damp. One more. Okay, I also got these amazing microfiber makeup cloths and I'll show you why I use these, but it's good to dry my hands right now after the beauty blender, but I'll show you, I use these every day and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so I have my beauty blender on deck and then now I'm going to go to concealer. I use Charlotte Tilbury. I love all of Charlotte Tilbury stuff. It's like absolutely amazing. And for placement, I go and do a little triangle in here. I used to do the whole triangle here, but TikTokers said that I'm old and that's apparently like the way that old people do it. So now I do a little bit different of a placement because apparently if you do it like this, it lifts a little more, which I'm all about lifting. I'm also gonna just go over a few of my blemishes and then I do just like tiny, tiny, tiny down the middle. And I think I'm also gonna try to just do a little bit right here for my smile lines to brighten that up. Okay, I look like a cat or like Xena Warrior Princess. Oh, and this shade, let me see. I always get a really light one, so this is fair. So then take the beauty blender and you just kind of tap. And I always use just like this upper half for the concealer because I'll show you, I use the back end, this like bubble area version for the contouring. Getting it all in. And it doesn't have to be perfect. because we're gonna go over it in a second. Okay, good enough. Okay, game changer product that she taught me about is also Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish in Fair once again, and it's like a setting micro powder. So I use this, let me show you what it looks like. And then these little like makeup sponges that you can get on Amazon, and you just kind of go really quickly here, and this is just for under eyes. And so I just kind of press it. And this is to brighten. Ooh, I hear Theodore. Hi, bud. So now we are gonna contour once again, Charlotte Tilbury. I usually get medium dark in this, or like light medium, but they're always sold out. So this one is actually the darkest one they have. So I only do one or two dots here, and then it's kind of right here. I also then take the side of it and go up my nose to contour my nose a little bit. And then that's where I take this part and just like concealer, tap, 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 tap. And she had said with this, bring it up all the time. You want to bring it up, not down, because that's when you start to look a little bit like saggy down face. So as you're tapping, just bring it up. You know what, now that I think about it, I don't know where my finishing spray is. I haven't seen it since I moved. Maybe I'll get more of that when I get more primer. Okay, and then I take the edge here to do these, and I just kind of tap, 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 tap. Okay, now for this next part, we're going to put the powder over what we just did, but I usually like to wait like maybe like 30 seconds to a minute for it to dry, because since the Beauty Blender was wet, it's not wet on my face, it's a little bit damp. So if you use powder on top of that, it can like stick to it and make it look really cakey. So you wanna make sure that it's like fully dry when you do that. So what I'm gonna do while I wait is I'm gonna look back over my eyelids before I do eyeshadow, see if I have any of that concealer or foundation on it, and then just blend it out. So like you can see some of the lines here. So just to fix that, just tap it really quick with your Beauty Blender. Okay, so now I'm going to take my bronzing brush, which is just a basic Sephora one, and this is where the towel comes in handy. And then I'm going to take my bronzing kit. Now, this is a game changer. It's Kat Von D, what's it called? Shade Light. I use this same palette for my bronzer, my under eye brightener, my eyeshadow, everything, because I'm like not trying to have a million different things. So I'll show you, it has like, it's all just neutrals. You can see how much I use it. So for the bronzer, you literally just are gonna go swipe and then just kind of tap off the excess. And don't get scared right now when I do this, but then you're gonna just draw a line right here and do it one more time. Tap the excess and go here. Okay. And then I'm gonna take this brush and I'm gonna aggressively wipe all of the excess product off, because I'm gonna use this brush again, but for a lighter color. So, okay. Then I'm gonna take my big fluffy powder brush. This is Sephora Brush 50, and just like what we did with the contour, we're gonna just go in circles and blend it upward. Just keep blending, and you don't have to push super hard, but you wanna blend it out. But again, if you do this while it's a little wet, then it'll stick and it'll make it harder to blend out and move the product. So then I'm gonna go back to my palette, my clean brush now, and I'm gonna go to this middle light color, and I'm just gonna go under eyes to brighten, just really quick, like that. Oh, I hear Theo again. So now we're gonna move on to eyes, but before we do, we're gonna do what's called baking, and I'm probably gonna do this completely wrong because I'm not young, I'm not hip, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. So you just use a translucent powder. I use the Laura Mercier one, I love it. And then you go back to your little powder puff, and you can get these, I think, in packs of like 20 for like $5 or something. But you basically are just gonna push it into your powder to where you have it like this, and then you're just gonna press it under the eyes. Hey, bud.
Mommy.
Yeah.
when I see the mirror, I can make two of my copy selves. Look, see?
I know, there's 2 Theodores.
Yeah, and 2 mommies.
And 2 mommies. I also use this like on the smile lines because I feel like it like bakes and then it makes it brighter. So we're gonna do that too. So,
Mommy,
yeah, honey.
I'll go brush my teeth at night.
Okay, that would be great if you would go brush your teeth.
I didn't brush my teeth at night, so I will brush my teeth at night.
In the morning. You know what? Go here.
In the night. I'll go brush my teeth in the night and morning.
Sorry, pause. All right, scrub, scrub. So you're gonna let that sit on while we do the eyeshadow. So then we're going back to Handy Dandy Palette. I have 2 of the exact same brushes. It's MAC 175. So first we're gonna go into back to this middle color. Hey. And then I'm just gonna press it all over my lid. And all the way up to below my brow.
Can you help me do my toothbrush with water?
Sure.
Why you got me this?
Because that's a big boy toothbrush.
My nose is not my size, see?
It's your size.
Where?
It's your size. You're a big boy. You don't need a baby toothbrush anymore.
But, see, it's not my size. It's still a little bit bigger.
You are? Well, it's not going to be as tall as you.
So, I don't need it anymore.
Okay. Are you all done? Thank you.
Mommy,
Yeah.
what's this?
Hey, careful, because Emmy's still asleep, buddy.
What's this, Mommy?
Whoa, you have really good dance moves.
Show me your dance.
Okay, I will in a second. Let me just finish my makeup.
Oh,
I love you.
I want you to.
Thank you. So then the same brush, this is where we're gonna do the darker one. So if you look here, I go to the darkest shade and I just put it on the tip. And then I do basically a sideways V. So I'll show you. In the crease, get a little more, come down here to make the V. And what's good about the whole like baking technique, so I've been told, is that any of this product that spills below your eyes, it won't make it darker because we're gonna brush it away after.
Mom,
Yeah, baby?
can you hurry up and I want you to make 78 subscribe lights.
You want me to what?
Get my 78 subscribe lights.
Oh, okay. I'll make some Step Squad whites. Where are they?
They're in my room, Mommy.
Okay, I'll be done in a minute. Can you go bring them in here?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He loves numbers.
10.
Good job.
10.
So now we're going to blend it out. So I just use this brush. It's a blending brush. And then just kind of brush, 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 blend it up. I blend this kind of out and up. And then I'll take like the brush that I had the lighter product on and just go back over under the brow bone just to make sure it's brightened. Sometimes I'll come in here too just to blend it out a little more. And good. Next. So now we're gonna do eyeliner. I've always used liquid eyeliner, but my makeup artist told me definitely don't. And you should only be lining half of your eyelid to open them, not the whole thing. So that's what I've been doing. So I switched to pencil. Once again, Charlotte Tilbury. This one is called what? Rock and Coal and Barbarella Brown. She also said to use brown, not black, because black is way too harsh. So I'm gonna go in from the outside.
My tree.
And just go.
Do you know right now? Because I do look upside down.
I love that Step Squad. So there we go. Like that.
It's the super one to go 12.
Whoa! Mascara. This is Lancome. I always use, what is it, like faux cells, but this one's a good one too. It's called Monsieur Big. So I'm just gonna do this really quick. Then we have 2 more steps for our eyes and we will be done. I don't curl my lashes or do anything, but I probably should, but whatever. And then I usually just hit the bottom ones like once. Now, eyebrow time. I use Urban Decay Brow Blade. It is the best. It has a pencil, also a liquid. My liquid side is like completely dried out, so now I just use the pencil. But it's really nice. It's like very sharp and fine. And so I just go in and I just start doing little strokes. And with this, you always want to do the strokes up. You don't want to go down because then it starts to make it look heavy. So even as you get over to the arch, just keep going up and out. And I love a power brow, that's why I use dark. 12. What's 12 plus 13?
25.
Good job.
But what's 11 plus 12 plus 13?
11 plus 12 plus 13?
Yeah.
Okay, 11 plus 12 plus 13.
And
35?
No, it's a number that works. And it's also 30 plus 6. Do you know, Mommy?
36.
Yeah, but what's...
My 3-year-old knows math better than I do.
But what's 5 plus 100 plus 6?
111?
No, it's 111.
He's very good at
What's
math.
21 plus 100?
121.
Yeah.
Great. You know what? Daddy wants to do a math too right now.
But I'm doing some numbers.
Okay. So then after I pencil them in, I do a gel just to like stick it or whatever, so to say. So this is the NYX Thick It Stick It. I think I got it at Target and it's in brown, and I just go over what I did. Again, brushing up. Okay. So now we're gonna wipe off the bake. Yeah, baby?
Emmy's here.
Emmy's awake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go get her.
No, I want to
Oh, you know what?
I want you to still do your makeup.
Okay. I forgot one more thing. So then the last touch, I use this little smudge brush. It's Charlotte Tilbury's, big surprise. I go back into the dark, and then I do the eyeshadow just halfway under the eyelid, like this. Just like that. Okay, then we are going to brush off what we did with the loose powder, the baking. So take the big fluffy brush again and just kind of wipe it up and out and away. Then from here, if you had used a lot of it and you feel like it took your bronzer away, you can just easily, what I do is I'll like take this again and I'll go in the lighter color and just tap it and kind of just bring it up a tiny bit. Like that, and then do that. And then I usually do a finishing spray, but I don't have it. And then for lips, I use just a neutral lip liner, and then I put chapstick over it. So we're just gonna line really quick. I used to use a stain. I didn't like how dry it made my lips though. So now I do this, and what's good about doing this is even if you're just like, I line and then I kind of color in, but once you put the chapstick on, it not only hydrates, but it also helps move the product around a little bit. I don't have chapstick in here though, so. All right, and then let's take this weirdo headband off, and I can take my braid out that I slept in, and we will be good to go. Let's see. And then I'll put my earrings in and do all that. So that's how I do my makeup. I will link everything below. I don't know how long that took me. I guess we'll have to time it. I had a few interruptions though, so give me a little grace with that. And let me know what else you want to see next. All right, guys. Hope you all have a great day and a great rest of your week. Bye.